Hey YouTube, Doug Wallman. I have a rather interesting video today. Might be to some people. I think I'm going to call this video Allergies or Heartbreak, or really, are allergies a thing that has a more spiritual root or cause to it, and should we inquire into that? Now, maybe some of you are familiar with Henry Wright, or is it Dr. Henry Wright, or Pleasant Valley? He has passed away several years ago. I actually am not that familiar with him, but I have some connections with some people who are and are avid followers, and they wanted me to go to a workshop or seminar or something. I didn't want to go, and I didn't go. And so I guess my whole spiel here is I didn't attend the seminar, I didn't buy the book, I didn't buy the t-shirt, and there are literal t-shirts, by the way, and I didn't buy the cap, nothing, and I still am healed as far as I'm concerned, living in divine health. Now, no, I do have a little symptomatic thing going on here with allergies. So today I had this, I don't know if I want to call it a prompt or just this thought, just general thought, kind of random. Look up allergies and the spiritual root. And AI kind of did its thing, and I don't know, AI seems to be able to condense down things that are found on the internet pretty well. It says, some believe that a broken spirit can cause allergies. According to the Bible, Proverbs 17:22 says, a happy heart is good medicine, and a cheerful mind works healing. But a broken spirit dries up the bones. Luke 4:18 says that Jesus came to heal the brokenhearted, which can include those who have experienced verbal, emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, perfectionism, relationship breakdown, fear of rejection, fear of disappointment, or withdrawing from people. Others believe that allergies can be treated spiritually and that this can reduce symptoms and address causes on an energetic level. This approach may involve working with physical, emotional, and spiritual factors, and may include decreasing allergic tendencies by giving up pride and other negative emotions. So what's my position or stance on all of this? I neither confirm nor deny. It's kind of a hard place for me to stand. I've been in the Christian community for years, and I kind of had some things in mind to say. I actually am a little on the confirmation side of this, actually. But that being said, I would proceed with caution, but I am going to include a video in the link. And I've only listened to 3 minutes in of this video, and I admit it's rather compelling just 3 minutes in. Do I condone? I can't endorse, this ministry per se, but that's how I stand on so many other ministries, so don't be alarmed. I don't want to endorse anything. I'm just putting it out there with my own caution to proceed and be wise. Okay. I think my voice, it's obvious. I think it's obvious that I'm dealing with allergies or a virus, but I tend to think it's allergies. And I'm putting all the plants I can possibly cram out onto my balcony, but I don't remember having an issue like this for years and years. In fact, I don't know if I've ever had an issue with allergies on this level where it impacted my voice quite like this. If it has, I honestly forgot it. And that's not unlike me to just sort of blow it off and forget about it and move on. I noticed I've had cold-like symptoms in the least likely time of year, like spring or summer, and not in winter. So maybe it actually has been allergies, but I don't want to speak stuff on myself, but I don't want to fear speaking stuff on myself. You just got to own up to what you have. Now, if there's a way for me to not have to take, allergy medication, that would be great. In fact, I don't really have to. There's nothing saying I have to. That being said, years and years ago when I was a teenager mowing the lawn, I did take Well, it wasn't Benadryl because that'll put you out. Um, Allegro, that actually did work pretty good, but I just don't want to be on stuff. I really don't. Unless it's absolutely, absolutely necessary. I mean, take what you got to take, but within legal means, of course. But I guess my thoughts on it, I almost hesitate to say my thoughts on a public platform because I'm going to be probably sized up to be like a double-minded person, but I'm not. I'm not double-minded. I just happen to see all the dynamics within. Let's just not limit it to Christianity. I mean, any place where there's a bunch of humans in one sort of sphere, whether it be the workplace, church, or what have you, there's going to be these dynamics that you sort of catch on to and have to kind of like scratch your head and just kind of think a bit. I do tend to think that some of these sorts of teachings, like from deliverance ministries, do kind of attract eccentric people. And some of those people are a little like off-putting in a lot of ways to me. Others, maybe not so much. Maybe I do actually enjoy their company. Oh, there's my lovely air conditioning. Maybe that's what's doing it to me. I don't know. Let's turn that off. I guess this is a casual video in that regard. I don't really have a lot to say. I just would say proceed with caution, but I am going to include that in the link. I think I have made some progress if these are allergies. Granted, there's tons of cottonwood tree particles floating around out here. I'd rather think it's that or just a one-off situation where I got exposed to something. Generally, I'm pretty good, and I do walk in health, as Henry Wright would say. I don't even hardly know this ministry, to be honest, but I have been exposed to certain elements of it. I've been even given this one medical handbook where it has like the root causes of like everything you can think of. I don't know where that went. I think I may have lost it. Life happens. Yeah. I may still have it in my possession somewhere. But what are your thoughts on that? Is there always like a root spiritual cause to everything, or wish you just be more scientific minded? Like, nah, bro, don't go there. Myself, I kind of stand in this, we could call it a juxtaposition. I'm kind of cautiously like open to it. Why am I open to it a little bit? Because I don't want to have to go to the doctor and always address things the way they always address things. That's prescribe you medication for everything. I'm not saying that's not helpful sometimes. I've done it, but actually pretty rarely for me. I don't tend to like to go that route. So mainly for that reason, I do have some openness, cautious, very cautious openness to it. To like, what are some other reasons why I may be having this, showing these symptoms? That being said, whether I go to any particular seminar on anything, or a workshop or a class, I'm just declaring God's favor over my life. And no, I haven't attended the workshop. I haven't attended the any such thing. And what do you call those? The seminar, not the seminar, the conference. I haven't attended the conference or gotten the t-shirt, and I'm fine. I know I'm struggling just a little bit right now, but that's just part of life, and you remain persistent, and maybe a tad detached from, you're not always just like combating the enemy every freaking moment like it's some spiritual problem. I don't tend to like that too much. It's God's got your back. God's got you. Jesus is awesome. Abide with him. You still have some struggles. He's got you. I guess that's my message. I'm not wanting to devalue the teachings from Henry Wright. I thought it was actually Henry Cloud. That's how well I know the ministry. I don't know it that well. I thought it was founded out of Pleasant Valley. Is that Georgia? I don't even know. But I kind of know the spiritual dynamic. They tend to think other deliverance ministries, if I'm condensing this incorrectly, which I probably have a little bit of the wrong cadence and nuance to this, but they kind of tend to think that other deliverance ministries messed up, and now when everything else is failed, they'll come to them and they'll get it sorted out, and they'll get down to the root cause, which I tend to dislike that. I tend not to like that. But granted, sometimes that actually is how things work. So you see why I didn't want to get into too much, because I tend to think in circles a little bit. But that being said, that's enough. I'm going to let it go. But I will inquire a little bit. I admit I've been a little angsty. Now, is that coincidence? I'm going to say yes. For right now, I think that's coincidental. My root cause being I may have been harbored something in my heart. I'm not going to say what, because we're professional here. We don't do that. Professional to a certain point. I can't really say from any pure scientific point that I have this nailed down. That's why I don't always like some of the testimonies that I hear. It's like, well, how do you really know that's attributable to what you're saying? But if it helps you, and if it's therapeutic, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely wouldn't want to push it on you, but I am going to reveal that link in the description box. He talks about allergies. And I think I only listened to just barely over 3 minutes. It was interesting. He claims he can create allergy-like symptoms in someone, just almost like a sugar pill type response, making a false claim that, something's in the environment, so-and-so showed up and they're going to spray for some pesticides. Oh no, he lied, but the lady freaked out and basically had a seizure or something. I don't know. Kind of anecdotal. What do you call that? I can't think of the word when a sugar pill helps you. But anyhow, any hoosers, I'm kind of losing my sense of being able to communicate this really effectively. But I thought, I'm not going to let it stop me from making this video just because I don't have all that nice, polished way to present my case here. My case isn't really either or. It's you weigh it out. You weigh it out and you make a determination. Are allergies more like a symptom of something that's more spiritual in nature, like, I don't know, bitterness? AI basically told me I could reread that. Some believe that a broken spirit can cause allergies. Now, I don't believe the Bible actually literally says that, but I guess you could either, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a different word than imply. I can't think of the word. Derive. You could derive that, or you could contrive it. Which way is it? Are we contriving this when we're trying to link this to Proverbs 17:22? Or is that a derision? Is that a word, derision, that's, acceptable at least? But I don't think you could say the Bible doesn't explicitly say that. Some believe that a broken spirit can cause allergies, according to the Bible. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A happy heart is good medicine, and a cheerful mind works healing, but a broken spirit dries up the bones." Luke 4:18 says that Jesus came to heal the brokenhearted, which can include those who have experienced verbal, emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, perfectionism, relationship breakdown, fear of rejection, fear of disappointment, or withdrawing from people. From a totally logical perspective, I'm going to separate my own thoughts and try to receive that on some level. And if I can do that, I'm so tied to being logical. Of course, I'm not really. Mostly I'm not. But I kind of know how logical people think, because it's my work environment. Being around electronics will tend to do that. It's a workplace of science and sticking to what works, I guess. Um, Lord, I just receive your healing. I think I've already received it. I know I sound like crap in some ways. I do sound better though. And based on my own personal history, I do get over stuff rather quickly. This one being something that's lingering on a little longer than I'm used to, but I'll be okay. I promise I'll be walking in divine health like I am currently, actually. Just a little bit of it's the tiniest road bump ever. But I do tend to like to be on YouTube and my voice sounds like this. And I'm going to blame it on, I think, allergies. So anyway, I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I'm open to my healing that I believe is already, I don't think it's something I have to like seek out so much. I think it's already there and already impacting me. I don't even think it's a matter of activating it per se. You know, you didn't appropriate your healing. Bogus. It's right there, right here, right now. So I don't need to do much of anything. I mean, there is some action I need to take. Fine. I mean, sometimes Jesus instructed people to do certain things. You know, spitting on the ground, there's mud. You know, that kind of thing. But I don't feel any instruction other than make this video, if that was it. I'm not saying that even was instruction. It was just something in my mind that I heeded to. And if he spoke in that way, fine. I don't know how to justify causality very well. A lot of people will jump to conclusions in that regard, whereas I won't. I'm just like, I did what I did. I did think it might be a good idea to bring this up though. Allergies or brokenheartedness. Now I know that's a little bit clickbaitish there. I know, forgive me. But I think it kind of works towards the general thought of this video. The general thought of this video is just give it to Jesus. But I'm not saying within 3 seconds you're going to be healed. Could be a process, but 3 seconds, I'd take it in 3 seconds. I'm not that miserable, but my voice kind of sounds like it, huh? That being said, thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. I hope you appreciate my honesty and forthrightness, willingness to be open to stuff, but at the same time, I'm willing to be completely cautious and maybe a little pessimistic even, but optimistic. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere by not believing. That's no way to go about life either. So we got to believe, which reminds me of that guy that just won, was it like an American Idol type show? He's saying, don't stop believing. I don't know his name, but I did see that. So don't stop believing. See if I can quick find it. Since I made the post, I should be able to find it quite easily, actually. But now it's buried beneath a bunch of other posts. See if I can find it. America's Got Talent, Richard Goodall's vocals secured Heidi Klum's golden buzzer. He's saying a Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. He did a really good job. I admit it kind of made my eyes messed up a little bit. He's like such a humble, down-to-earth person. Like, I kind of knew it was coming, though. I mean, he was not going to be on the show unless it's coming, right? Well, actually, some of those people may be a little subpar, but you know there's going to be some vocals coming out. And sure enough, the humble janitor produced some awesome vocals, and I think it might have been even more than a performance if you'd want to look at it that way. And there's some really spiritual dynamics behind that were pretty awesome. But I digress. Thanks for watching once again. Remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. And be in health. It's a more excellent way to live your life. All right. And if you are struggling just a little bit or a lot, I do believe there's answers, but I can't delve into those right at this moment. But blessings.